All right, welcome back to the Hollywood Boulevard podcast. We have some very special guests with us today here, and I'm super excited.
Me too. I'm excited.
We've got talented singers, talented comedians, and not to mention we're all very beautiful, handsome, good-looking people.
Yeah.
So
that goes without saying, but
we have Ori, who is a very funny comedian, very funny. And we have Christina, who's incredibly talented, acting, singing. I don't know if she dances, but she looks good in a leotard. That's all I know. She looks good in a leotard.
That's step one.
Incredible talent. I've seen her work, and
Awesome.
she is like, wow, she's an angel.
Thank you.
Voice from the heavens.
That's
And I've
awesome.
seen you work, and you are hysterical. I mean, comedy from the dark side. So I've got like, a comedic a devil and a heavenly angel all in one time.
I would like to say that, wait, I don't want to say your name wrong. Ori?
Yeah.
Okay, Ori and I are both comics around town, but that's not where I met him. He came in, I was like, I know this guy. He looks so familiar. Maybe it's from the comedy scene. I kept looking at him, I was like, it's not from the comedy scene. And then I realized I've been waiting my whole life to say this to someone. I didn't recognize you with your clothes on because we met at the World Naked Bike Ride.
Wait, I thought it was a swingers party. Oh.
That was somebody else. That was you? No, we met at the World Naked Bike Ride, which is a fabulous, fun event about like body positivity and environmentalism. And I've seen Ori at it the last 2 years in a row. And now this is the first time I'm getting to see you with your clothes on. So nice to see you again.
You look good with clothes, too.
Yeah, you look good with clothes too. Like, yeah.
It's a great improvement, actually. Yeah.
I know. You have only to go up from here. It's like, oh wow, you look great with your clothes on. Anyway, so great to see you. Welcome.
But you're funny naked and with your clothes on. When did you first?
I'm only funny naked, actually.
When did you first decide?
I only have one dick joke that works. Only.
When did you decide to get into comedy? Like to seriously do jokes? When was that?
5 years ago, I just ran into a few people that were doing it at USC, and oh, you can do it? That's awesome! You see it on TV, but you can actually like go in front of some people and do it, and it's like. It was a discovery for me.
Were you nervous?
It was obvious, but
super scared your first time, or were you excited and confident that?
I was never confident. I'm still not confident. but I was particularly scared.
And did you develop some of your own stuff that you thought might be funny, or did friends help you with some ideas, or?
Well,
where was the inspiration for your comedy right from the beginning?
Mostly my crazy mind. I mean, I do find feedback useful, and I do get a lot of suggestions. But it's mostly some wacky stuff.
Who's your favorite comedian?
Eddie Izzard.
Ah,
yeah.
Funny.
90s Eddie Izzard. Yeah.
And what do you hope to do with your comedy? I mean, you want to like tour, or you want to do film, movies, or have your own podcast? Do you aspire to be the PodBrother?
Getting my own podcast is like the final.
That's the creme de la creme. You made it when you got your own comedy podcast at the Pig and Whistle, Hollywood Boulevard.
Not just of comedians.
Next table.
Competition. Anyone in life, the ultimate goal is to podcast. That's the ultimate.
So we arrived.
Yeah.
We're here. We made it.
Congratulations. Congratulations to everyone at the table. You've made it. It's the ultimate experience of your life.
When I first started doing
now.
comedy, I was super consumed with it, and that's all I wanted to do was stand up. I was like driving everywhere and just doing stand up, and I couldn't wait to get paid and do like a big audience. And when that happened, it felt so good. And that's kind of where I am with my podcast. I'm kind of reinventing my comedy with my podcast, and now I can't wait to like have that big huge crowd, the big huge audience with like auditorium full of people, and I got my talented guest on stage with me.
A million viewers.
1 million viewers. 1 million viewers.
We have, I think we have one right now
We
on
have one.
my On my
Okay.
FaceTime.
Yeah,
special.
that's a good ratio.
Yeah.
You know, one person for each 4 people on stage.
Yeah.
I think
That's the way it is in LA.
So it's personal. It's like a personal, relating on a personal.
Hello,
level.
one person.
So
But I did just get on. I just got on.
Okay.
It'll increase.
Good off.
actually,
Yeah.
flip it the other way because my mixer doesn't recognize the horizontal. There we go.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm excited to see like you evolve and you develop, and I'm excited to see like where your comedy's going to go because you got a great start.
I appreciate
And
it. Yeah.
you're really funny. Your character is right on point. Your POV is right on point. You know, your beats and your timing and your setups and your punch. You've got it down. You just need to be exposed, which is why I wanted to have you on my podcast so one person can see you.
Yeah.
there you go.
Hey.
But it's that one.
Oh, 3. We got a few more.
It's always those
We got-
3.
Yeah, we got a few more.
So, where can we find you on the web, by the way? Do you have like a website or you have
I do. Yes. Just my name oriamir.com. I can
Okay.
type it or something.
Yeah, hold on. Let's
Okay, let's make it happen.
we're going to make it happen right here. All right. So then type in your website.
See the fact that I'm typing it like live and we stop talking gives the illusion that I'm exchanging information with a person with like
Yeah,
you know,
no,
the
this
person on the other side. It feels like
this is real time.
intimate, you know?
This is real time social media podcast. We don't mess around. Like we have, delicate
Yeah.
pauses to get the information to the people
Okay, here it
because that's who we are. So this is you. Let me go ahead and cut to that right now. I'll make sure I got the right one. So
There's a picture of a brain there. It's real. It's an actual comedian improvising in the MRI.
now you're a scientist by profession or by so you start off with a little bit of an advantage because you actually have some intelligence to work with to do comedy,
Oh, I think
which is why Donald Trump has no comedy in his speech. 70 minutes, not one joke.
Just a lot of threats.
That's the Neanderthal brain.
well, some of it
Yeah.
would be funny if it wasn't so terrifying. So
Right.
Well, I like where you fear. Let's pray. And it was like 90 seconds into his speech. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And pray through me because I'm going to fix it. Anyway, we're going to follow you. We're going to do
I'm going to follow you.
The PodBrother is going to be one of your biggest fans. That's all I can say. And then I also am going to do a comedy showcase here at the Pig and West. They got a great show stage in the back.
oh yeah. I've
So
been
I'm going to
there,
have
yeah.
all my favorite comedians, and I want you on it. I want Tina on it. We can't do it naked
down.
because
Yeah.
it's a public place. But wow, we got a lot of people chiming in.
Oh, yeah, my boyfriend's watching.
Wow.
Okay. Supportive.
What's up, Natalie?
Hi, honey.
So I'll let you know when.
I will not do anything with her. Don't worry.
Wait, Elliot, this is one of the guys from the World Naked Bike Ride. You've seen him naked. You might not recognize him with his clothes on. So you've seen my boyfriend naked too. He has a
really,
giant,
really
ridiculous beard. Yeah, yeah. He has that Sam with the big beard. You might,
Nice.
yeah. With any luck, you'll see him naked again someday. Like next year at the
If
World
I'm really
Naked Bike
lucky,
Ride.
like
yeah.
if I'm really lucky, I will see him naked again. Yes.
Yeah, that's what we all aspire to see your boyfriend
Yeah.
naked. Thank you.
He's cute. Very cute.
He is cute. He's a good-looking chap. So, Christina,
Yes.
you're so adorable.
Oh, thank you.
You're like,
And you have the best
wow.
name.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
I'm also Christina, but I go by Tina for short.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
It's funny, like I used to teach introduction to psychology at USC, and all of my students were basically blonde 19-year-olds named Christina. So
I feel so generic now.
it was easy.
I'm a brunette.
To pretend I know who it is.
well, when I was
Some
young,
of them
how-
were named Kirsten. So
Yeah, that's how we feel
That's my
about
cousin's
y'all.
name.
You're just all
cousin's named
Michael.
Kirsten.
All white guys are Michael or David.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
well, when I was younger and I was playing baseball, we had like 7 Steves on the team, which is unheard of. And that's my first name, Steven. So the coach just started calling all of us by our last name, and which is why to this day I'm Kimbrough.
Kimbrough, right?
And I introduce myself as Kimbrough, and everybody knows me as Kimbrough. And most of the people don't even know my first name. And then when someone says Steven, they're like, "Who's that?" They're like, "He's sitting right next to him." Like, "Oh, that's Kimbrough."
Well, you got the bro right there in the name
Right,
too,
it's on-
which
I
is
thought- I
like
thought it was
Bro
like
is
a
right
hip-hop
there,
name.
all you can
yeah.
ask for. Yeah.
I know.
And Steven is like an author name. Like there's unproportionate amount of author named Steven. So
That's true.
Great, Stephen
Yeah.
King,
Stephen
Stephen
Pinker, Stephen.
Tyler.
I've been
not really
I've been
an author.
I've been called Steven Kimbrough.
He wrote some
You know,
bestsellers. I mean,
Yeah.
You could be King Stephen, bro.
King Steven, bro. Yeah, I've been K-bro. I've been Kibrovich. I've been Kimbrough.
In the synagogue?
I've been Kimbrosiak.
When he does
us?
his Eastern European tour.
About Special K.
Special K. I've been called Special K. I think you just lost your connection. There's been a lot of derivatives for Kimbrough, and I'll take them all because it's
Okay,
kind of a cool name.
we're losing our connection, so I'm gonna sign off. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
guys. Okay.
So, Christina, let's go to you. You very, very talented. When did you discover that you had? Were you 4 years old singing in the mirror, or how did you know you had these kind of skills?
Well, actually, I started out as a flute player. I was a child flute player. And we spent a lot of Actually, a flute player, a friend of mine, said, "Don't ever say flautist." And I said, "I always said flautist." But yeah, but she said and then she'll explain it to me. So
That's the first time I ever heard flautist.
I know. I always said flautist too.
I
But
just
she
learned
said-
something today.
She said, "No, say flutist." And I played a concert with her last night. We had a wonderful concert.
that's so cool.
The Celtic concert. We were at the Brand Plaza, and it was all Baroque.
That's
and
awesome.
So I started out as a child flute player, and we spent a lot of time in Europe when I was a kid. And we were actually around a lot of very prominent composers.
Cool.
And the great grandson of Richard Wagner, the opera composer, was a friend of ours. And so I was exposed to all. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was exposed to
Like-
Wagner and Bayreuth very early.
You're like flouting around.
And
cool.
I only played the flute because I was competing with my older brother.
What did he play?
You play the flute?
No, he played the French horn, but I wanted to get into the orchestras, and so I did get into all the, the Southern California Philharmonic and the Junior Philharmonic and the honor bands, and then I realized it wasn't what I wanted to do. I was playing in the pit for a musical when I was 15.
No one could see in the pit.
Yeah, no one can see you in the pit or even on stage, and I said I want to be up there, and so then I applied my classical flute training to voice, and then I went to USC, like Ari did, and got my degree in opera at USC.
That's awesome.
Wow.
What's your favorite opera?
That's a good question. I would say that I have two. One is Hansel and Gretel by Engelbert Humperdinck,
Okay.
the real Engelbert Humperdinck, not that schlocky. No, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Not that. Not the poppy singer.
Okay.
The
And
impersonator?
Yeah. Well, no, he just took that name, but no, that's fine. He's a great singer too. Hansel and Gretel, and then also Midsummer Night's Dream. It's based on the Shakespeare
Yeah,
play
that
written
sounds
by
really good.
Benjamin Britten. It's magical.
I have
magical.
to talk to you more about that. 'Cause opera is something like I grew up doing theater. My parents run a community theater in Alabama.
Oh, neat.
I know, which is really fun. So I grew up knowing a lot about like musical theater and stuff like that. But opera is something I didn't never learn much about. So it's cool to hear more about it. I didn't know there was a Midsummer Night's Dream opera, but it sounds amazing.
It's magical. And
Yeah,
Benjamin
it sounds
Britten's
awesome.
a modern composer. It's very powerful.
Yeah.
I played Puck in Midsummer Night's Dream
Oh, cool.
opera at USC.
That's awesome. I was Ophelia
Wow.
and Hamlet at LSU.
Were you?
Yeah, it was awesome.
You'd be a good Ophelia.
Yeah, it was fun. It's really fun. So there you go.
I played a bush.
in Midsummer Night's Dream or in Hamlet?
Yeah, it was like summertime theater, and some sirens was going, so I jumped behind the bush
There is a wall.
and I
in
camouflaged
Midsummer Night's
myself
Dream.
because I didn't want to be mistaken for somebody who bumped off a liquor store. I was acting real good. I was acting just like a bush.
I can see it. That'll be your signature role.
I should get an Oscar for that role because they didn't even see me. They just sirens just blows right by me.
For people who know Midsummer Night's Dream, there actually is a wall.
There is.
Christina knows
Oh,
this. There is a wall.
And they make a little wall
in
on the cheek.
Midsummer Night's
Right.
Dream, yes, and it's
Yeah.
like the play within the play, which is there's also a play within the play in Hamlet.
Right.
Synchronicity, full circle.
There you go.
Jump. A bush.
So you're doing some quite a few things now. So what's on your plate like
No.
presently?
Presently. Well, I just finished the Celtic concert of Hollywood, and we were at the Brand Library, and we have another concert coming up in Laguna, and that's all Renaissance and Celtic music, and then I'm probably going to do some recording of that. I have 2 albums already produced that are out there in the world on Spotify and iTunes and Rhapsody, and they're very different than the Celtic stuff. It's more like Cirque du Soleil meets Sarah Brighton or Kate Bush, and those 2 albums are called Voodoo Princess and
Ooh,
Circus
cool.
Sanctuary.
You got to let me know when you do another Celtic thing because I have my own kilt.
Oh, well, you should have come last night. I know, I invited you. Maybe I didn't. No, I did.
I was in Palm Springs last night
you must have been-
scoping out some podcast stuff. but
Okay, well, then you come in your kilt, and I want you to do a little jig.
I'll
That
do a
would be
little
hot.
jig. I'll do a little, I don't know what the actual jig steps, but I'll fake it. It'll look like a jig to the untrained eye.
Or maybe like in a music video, because I want to do some of it, because I've produced a lot of music videos for my album, but like for the Celtic stuff, it's gonna be pretty straight. My album stuff isn't straight, but like to do like the really straight recording and then have the video really way out.
I would be in your video wearing my kilt for
That'd
sure.
be awesome. Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be cool.
I look forward to that.
Now you have some stuff here.
Yeah,
Can we
can
pull
we-
up some video or something cool on what you
Want to see
got
my
going?
Ron Jeremy video?
Yes, let's see your Ron
He
Jeremy.
is in my music video. He comes in halfway.
Okay, you could just type
Oh,
it
do you
in
want
here.
me to do it? Okay. Can we go to YouTube? Or
Sure.
ask me to do tech stuff, and I get all.
Not a problem. Me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll type in. Oops.
Okay. It's coming.
Okay.
Wait for it.
This was a music video we shot at my home with all my crazy friends, and then Ron Jeremy came and joined in.
Is Ron Jeremy coming over anyway?
Well, yeah.
He wasn't supposed to be in the video, but he was
hit
just
search.
coming by anyway.
He was coming by anyway, and I said,
So
"Oh, come
I was
on
like,
in."
I guess you're early. So
I
you
know
can
a
be in
lot of
our
people
video.
ask habanero. Ron Jeremy.
I was in a short film with Ron Jeremy
Were you?
for what's this?
Presenter.
The Toscars, the Toscars, the British Oscar parody festival.
Oh, okay. Because now he's famous for himself. That video, the top one there.
Yes.
Was it before he was famous?
No, now he's famous just
Yeah.
for being him. So this was just a couple years ago. So now he's famous just for being him, and so
That's awesome.
Okay.
there it
Full
is.
screen
In the
it?
corner, enlarge it. All right. Hit the pause.
Is that you?
Okay, and then scroll it back.
Okay.
All right. So now, if everything goes according to plan,
We're going to get to see this.
we'll get to see
cool.
it and we'll get to hear
So
it.
this is your music video featuring Ron Jeremy.
Right.
Yes.
And it's
Okay.
the first track off my first solo album.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. So I'm going to turn everybody's mics down, and so we can hear this.
Okay.
And let me make sure the volume is up on this
I'm
bad
excited.
boy.